What's going on? Matt Savoca here from oddshopper.com, and I'm bringing you my best bets for the Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings week 1 of the 2022 NFL season. It's finally here, and this game's got a 47-point total with the Packers favored by 2 on the road right now. Before we dig into this one, though, I want you guys to take advantage of these awesome offers we've got. In the video description below, you'll see an awesome offer for DraftKings Sportsbook. If you're not signed up over there, you can turn just a few dollars into hundreds of dollars in free bets, and the same thing is true with our FanDuel Sportsbook, and you can click the link to get into the action over there. Simple as that. Now, not all states are eligible for that. You can also get risk-free bets when you sign up. Truly, OddsShopper is the best place to take advantage of these free sportsbook offers. Free money is hard to come by, so get into the action today. Okay, Packers and Vikings. This should be a really interesting game. I think both teams have some philosophical changes to work out in week 1. I think both teams have some identity shifts they're going to show right away. How does that affect my best bets for this Sunday? Let's watch and find out. We'll start in the Green Bay backfield with Dillon over 2.5 receptions at plus 140 right now. He averaged just 2.0 receptions per game a season ago, so I get why this is sitting at plus money. It's really the shift in personnel that's leading me to Dillon getting more opportunities in the passing game this year. This new Packers team is aching for receiving talent, even if it comes out of the backfield, and people really underestimate what Dillon is capable of as a pass catcher. The targets are going to increase, and Aaron Rodgers already talked about the importance of getting the best players on the field for this team, and he was specifically referring to getting Aaron Jones and Dillon on the field together. If the targets increase, there is no need to worry about anything else, because Dillon had a 91% catch rate last year on his 37 targets and averaged a really solid 8.5 yards per target as well on that limited sample size. It's time for that sample size to no longer be limited. Look for Rodgers to use the dump off to his advantage in what is likely a more pass-heavy game than people realize, and not just dump off to Aaron Jones as well. Dillon is ready to be an all-around weapon for the Green Bay offense and is still the person that the Green Bay Packers need most to come through if they want to succeed in the NFC North in 2022. Next, we move over to the Minnesota offense, and I think that Kirk Cousins is going to pass more often, but not quite hit 275 passing yards. 274.5 is his current passing prop line. I'm going under at plus 105. So the Vikings are almost certainly passing more this year, and they averaged 35 passes a game last year. That was 10th best in the NFL. They could compete for top 5 in that same metric, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the per pass efficiency is going to remain the same. Cousins was actually top 5 in the NFL in adjusted net yards per attempt last year and was particularly strong as a deep passer. But I think that's what exactly Green Bay takes away first defensively. All-pro cornerback Jair Alexander is back on the field for the Packers, and so I'm tossing out the fact that Green Bay was a below-average pass defense in Football Outsiders DVOA last year. I don't think Cousins in this new-look offense is going to be completely stymied by any stretch. I think he could have a pretty good game and have a few touchdowns as well, but I think they are going to sputter out and eventually lose as well. 275 passing yards is simply too rich for my blood. At plus money, it's an easy underbet. And finally, we'll keep it right there in the Minnesota passing game. Adam Thielen over 4.5 receptions at plus 105. Thielen was at 7.3 targets per game, 5.2 receptions per game last year. Those are both going up this year. I know he's 32 years old. His 4 catches on 5 total targets the last 2 games in 2021. That was scary. Was that the beginning of the drop-off? It's okay to ask that. I just don't think it's a permanent trend right now. There is no way, if he's healthy, those targets per game and those receptions per game numbers don't go anywhere but up this year. My hot take is that Thielen is in line for a world-class season in 2022. This new coaching staff, this new offensive-minded philosophical change is going to help tertiary and secondary receivers like Thielen, like Irv Smith, like KJ Osborne, and I think it's going to do wonders for their per-game statistical average. I think he's going to get 5 to 6 receptions, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up with 7 or 8 as well, while the Green Bay defense focused primarily on shutting down Justin Jefferson. Especially with the fact that this is juiced to the over just a little bit, this is my favorite bet of the day for the Packers and Vikings. And that's going to do it, guys. There are my top 3 bets for the Packers and Vikings in week 1. Make sure to get into the action on DraftKings Sportsbook and FanDuel Sportsbook. Free money is hard to come by in sports betting, so take advantage of those offers by clicking the link in the pinned comment or the video description below. We will be back with a ton more best bets videos from all over the NFL. Until next time, I'm Matt Savoca from OddsShopper. We'll see you guys later.